Hey everyone, Darren here from the Music Vault, making another video. I haven't made one in a while. I think it's been probably close to 3 months now. Oops. Yeah. I have I've not bought a lot. Um I mean, if you look at what I'm gonna show, it's like, whoa, but that's 3 months worth of stuff. I haven't bought too terribly much as I've had priorities elsewhere. So, anyways, I've got CDs. I have a box set. I got a bunch of records. I have a cassette. I'll start with this one, Platinum Blonde, Standing in the Dark. I want to say that this is a Canadian pressing, as it is, because it says right there 1983 CBS Records Canada Limited. So, not that you care, but yep, just a J card. Has, whatever. I really like this band. I really do. They were my first concert back in and about 83. I think they were on tour for the support of this album, Standing in the Dark. I saw them with Honeymoon Suite here in the city at an arena that is now torn down, but Rex Steimer's Arena. Okay, I'll do the box set. I spotted this. No, I'll give you the backstory. My wife and my oldest daughter are in Las Vegas right now, whooping it up. And I stayed home with my younger two to do some stuff around the house. I'm on holidays now, so I'm off until the 3rd of July. But I figured with holidays comes record shopping. I might as well go. So I went up to PCV Records in Oakville, just outside of Toronto, and blew more money than I had. But I got some really cool stuff. And one of the things I spotted was this Journey box set. It's a 3 disc. It's loaded with stuff. Disc 1 has 18 songs. Disc 2 has 18 songs. Disc 3 has 19 songs. It comes. It's in perfect condition. Like, the box is a little bit on the worn side, but the CDs are in like they've never been played. Like, look at not even nothing. It's like they've never been played. Cheesy card, like they could have did a booklet or something there, but I remember I was talking to the guy and he says, yeah, when this came out back in when it first came out, it was probably a $60 or an $80 box set. I paid $20 for it. Yeah, I this obviously spans their entire career up until 1982. Previously unreleased with a tear. Into Your Arms. There's like some previously unreleased stuff, some B-sides. Yeah, but for the most part, I mean, you got Wheel in the Sky, Don't Stop Believing, Stone in Love, Who's Crying Now, Open Arms, just all the hits, Lights, Love and Touch and Squeezing. I mean, everything that made Journey amazing. Which, if I haven't already told you, I am going to see them with Def Leppard and Heart August 2nd. My wife bought me tickets for my birthday. But yeah, here's the book. It's still brittle, so that means that it hasn't really been cracked. Basically brand new. So other than the top box has got some wear marks, but the back is still. I was stoked when I saw this, and for $20, I'm like, yeah, I have to get that. What else did I get there? Okay, so I got sticks, Caught in the Act Live, $10, double CD with booklet. Yeah, great condition for $10. Look at it's like a mirror. I was stoked when I saw this too. I was like, oh, okay. I love sticks. I love classic rock. I really do. Sometimes I think I love it more than I love death metal. Now this I was stoked when I spotted it. I had to buy it. It was a little more pricey, but I had to get it. And that is Megadeth. Killing is my business and business is good. Combat Records. I have this is the only Megadeth album I never had. I don't know why, and it's probably the first two are my favorite. I have it with the newer cover. I think I paid $15 for it. I wasn't always crazy about that one, but I've always wanted it. I'm always on the hunt for it, and I want to say that this one came out on Bonsai Records as well, so I'll get that one. But when I spotted this with the original cover, I'm like, I have to get that. So I grabbed that. That was $25 for that. But sometimes you go and you get stuff that you really want, and it's like, you know what? I figured, what the heck? Now I got 3 albums there. Pricey, but man, were they worth it. Rush. Dreaming Out Loud Volume 2. And Rush. Dreaming Out Loud Volume 1. Now, like I said to the guy that runs the store, I just had, if you look at the price, wait. They're not cheap. $52 and $55. Why they're both double albums. Why one's 55 and one's 52, I have no idea. They had another set there live in Georgia. I can't remember the year, but Volume 1, Volume 2, and both, $55. And like I said to him, I would get, I think Volume 2, no, Volume 1 has all the earlier stuff. Limelight, Closer to the Heart, The Trees, Xanadu, Hemispheres, Prelude, Tom Sawyer, Force 10, Cygnus X1, YYZ. This 2 has stuff like Nobody's Hero, Time Stands Still, Roll the Bone, Stick It Out, Analog Kid, Spirit of Radio. So it has all the kind of newer stuff. And I said to him, like, if you get one, you have to get the other, because the problem is when you go back and you're like, oh, I should go back, and I'll go back and get it, chances are it's gone and you'll never get it again. And he told me, he said that he's had guys pick up one volume and they're like, yeah, let's get the one, and then they come back the next day, oh no, I got to get it, and it's gone. Somebody picked it up and either got lucky because they had the first volume and needed the second or whatever, right? But yeah, I haven't opened them yet. They're still sealed, but I'm gonna guess and say that they're black. Yeah, what the heck, let's open it. I gotta open it sometime, so we'll open it together. as everybody knows, Rush is my favorite band, and I could have blown another $300 just on the Rush section. But I bought another album that was $60, $55, and you'll see why I bought it in a second. So this has inner picture, cool inner picture. Yeah, nothing else. I don't know if these are, and this is just on your straight black vinyl, which to me is perfect. I think sometimes I prefer the black. It all matches the packaging. The only one you could get if it was red, then it would suit the packaging perfect. And I'm going to guess and say that the other volume is black vinyl as well. But yeah, I'm totally stoked to have these in my collection. Now, when I went in, it was just a new record store. I've never been there. They're in, like I said, they're in Oakville. And it's about an hour and 10-minute drive from my house to where they are. And when I went in, I kind of, a new surrounding, you're kind of overwhelmed because you're looking for your section. And my section, I mean the metal section. That's the first section I gravitate to, that section first. So I'm looking and I couldn't find it. So I went to they had a $5 bin and they had some CDs and, so I'm going through and everything is in alphabetical order. There's no metal section. There's no hard rock. There's a jazz section. I'm like, well, it's got to be because there's a pop rock section, a jazz section, there's a classical. There's got to be a metal section somewhere. So I'm walking around, and I found the metal section. I didn't get any metal. However, I spotted this on the wall, and I had to pick it up. For one, I don't have it. I didn't even know it was out. And two, Live Coney Hatch album that came out on Record Store Day. Now, the thing with this album is, and I picked up a Rush sticker for 69 cents. So, what really made me buy this album was the fact that, and it's all, but it's autographed. So it's Carl and Andy. And I'm guessing it's the drummer, Steve Shelsky? I can't remember. I can't pronounce. I'm going to open it and let you know. But I'm looking at it and I'm going, it's got to be like, you know what I mean? Like it's all just on part of the cover. So I said to the guy behind the counter, and I noticed that because it's got the stickers on it and it's all poly or shrink wrapped and everything, and I'm looking at the other copies, says they had 4 copies in there. And I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, well, no, they look like real autographed copies. Because when you look at the Carl Dixon on the other ones, this line here would be more dark and it would be like Carl would be over more or it would be on an angle more. So I said to the guy and the Steve, I think his name's Steve Shelsky, there was a star underneath it. This is the only one that didn't have the star, so this is why I grabbed this one. So I said to the guy behind the counter, I says, this is going to sound like a real stupid question, but is that Coney Hatch album autographed? And he said, yeah, it is. As a matter of fact, Andy Curran apparently frequents that store a lot. And the owner and Andy Curran are friends. So as I'm talking to him, he's on the phone trying to get a hold of Andy Curran. Unfortunately, he didn't. but he he was trying to get Andy Curran on the line. And then they had an Andy Curran solo album, which was his second one. I have the no, I think it was a live album because I have his solo album. I think it's called No Tattoos. No, I can't remember, but the song No Tattoos is on there. But anyways, so when I was talking to him, yeah, so this is all autographed, and I said the reason why I'm asking is because of the poly or the what you might call it. It doesn't look like it's a gatefold though, and oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, paper cut, vinyl cut, vinyl cut. Um, yeah, so it doesn't look like it's a double album, but it's not. Um, it's in a single. But what we'll do is, and it's there. It's Canadian pressing too, because it says "Made in Canada" on the top. So, anyways, can't remember. Dave Ketchum is the drummer. Steve Shelsky, that's the drummer. Sean Kelly, that's the guy. I knew his last name was Kelly, but I couldn't remember. And it is on cream and turquoise colored vinyl. Look at that. Oh, yeah, this is awesome. Now, any self respecting Canadian hard rock loving kind of guy who likes, well, by now these guys would be a classic hard rock band, but likes classic hard rock. If you don't like Coney Hatch, you got problems, man, because Coney Hatch is absolutely phenomenal. But there's, yeah, so maybe it is Sean Kelly's autograph, and they didn't do Dave Ketchum because it's Andy Curran, Carl Dixon. I think that's Sean Kelly. It's not Steve Shelsky. I thought it was, but it's not. And Dave Ketchum did an autograph of it. It didn't autograph it, which, kind of sucks. But maybe one day if I get to see Coney Hatch again, I'll bring a Sharpie and have him Sharpie it. But they have a CD that they had there as well for $25, and I ordered it on Amazon for $11.99, and it says that it's an autographed copy. So yeah, so I am super stoked to have this. I friggin' love Coney Hatch, and yes, it was $55, and yes, it was worth every friggin' penny because it's Coney Hatch. I have everything from Coney Hatch that I have everything. I don't have everything on vinyl because I don't think they put the one album out on vinyl. And I can't see. Oh, they're up there. One, two. I think I only have the three. The three on no 1, 2. Wow, the three on cassette on vine. Man alive! I just got a little dizzy there for a second. Got a bit of a migraine today, and it's kind of throwing me off. So, anyways, now I'll do this set of vinyl. I forget where I picked this up. Oh, I'll tell you in a second. Mind Bomb Records. Individual Thought Patterns. This is the, I don't know if I showed this one or not. I can't remember. If I did, sorry. But it's the, no, I don't think I did. I had the other one that I showed. But it's the foil pressings that they did. And the cover, yeah, I don't think I showed this one. And it's, no, I didn't show this one. And it's got the 4-page booklet with the lyrics. And the vinyl is, oh, maybe I did. I don't think I did. I can't remember. I'm getting old. I just turned 54. Probably, and it's see-through too. Freaking. Sometimes I think, I don't know if I love the vinyl more because of the sound or just because it's the vinyl. Like, I just, because when they come like that, man, they're so awesome. All right, I'll stop babbling. Ordered a couple. I had to, because I absolutely love this band, and I just love this band. Theocracy. I had to get it. This one is on a oh, sorry. The album is called Mosaic. And for those who don't know who Theocracy is, get a clue because they're amazing. No, I'm just kidding. They're like kind of, to me, they're like a Fates Warning-ish kind of band with Christian lyrics. And they're absolutely phenomenal. They write, it's like a beer-colored, they write really long songs. Like some of their songs, I think the song I Am is 11 minutes. There's one song on here, Red Sea is 19 minutes and 8 seconds. Like they always have an epic song on there. Like Amorphous. I didn't have this one, Silent Waters. Still haven't listened to it yet. I will. It's straight black vinyl, double picture of the band, the lyrics. I like Amorphous because they blend death metal, like, and this guy Tommy Jotson. He's got an amazing voice. He can sing crystal clear, or he can sing total death metal. And I always thought that out of all the death metal singers out there, that Michael Eckerfeldt from Opeth was the best. Because you could, it's just, if you go listen to stuff like their earlier stuff, but if you listen to stuff like when he was in Bloodbath, just awesome. And I find that Tommy is probably right underneath them. Excellent death metal vocalist. It's not the Cookie Monster like Cannibal Corpse, like George Fisher. It's a different guttural kind of sound, and absolutely amazing. Well worth the to me, well worth every penny. Amorphous are great, but they're, to me, like those two guys are probably the best death metal vocalists. So then, even before I had my buddy over one day, and we were just watching YouTube videos and shooting the breeze and both family and stuff, just catching up. And I was telling him about Pretty Maids that I was just getting into kind of a like a little bit of a resurgence of Pretty Maids. So after he left, I went online and I ended up picking up. I think this is their latest one, 2020 Kingmaker, and Under Your Madness, which is 2020. They're both 2020. Huh. Well, look at that. Yeah, so I ended up picking both of them up. And they have just the right amount of heavy and the right amount of melodic. And sometimes it's cheaper to pick up the CDs. Like the CDs are $20. The vinyl sometimes is $50 or $60. But I ended up getting his third solo album, Ronnie Atkins, who is the singer for Pretty Maids, for I think I paid $25 for this swing, and it's from Amazon, so it's free shipping. And this is a little bit more melodic than Pretty Maids. Not much. It's on white vinyl. It is, but if you haven't heard it, I suggest you go listen. I know, like Laz, I know you'll love it, because I have a feeling you're a Pretty Maids fan. Scott, definitely too. But if you haven't checked out Pretty Maids, do yourself a favor and buy a couple. Their early stuff, I'm looking at getting. There's a box set that I want to get that has the first 5 albums on it. Like everything, the first 5 albums. The first couple albums are always the best from the band. Like Iron Maiden, their first 2 albums are my favorite. And Judas Priest. Actually, their first 2 albums aren't my favorite. Like, I think it would my 2 favorite albums from Judas Priest would be Defenders of the Faith and Screaming for Vengeance, because that's when I got into them. So that's probably what, albums 5 and 6, maybe. Yeah, maybe around 5 and 6 or 6 and 7, something like that. And so I just proved myself wrong. Not everybody's got their first 2 albums are always the best. Iron Maiden are exceptions, I guess. So yeah. Now, some purchases that I've made that I had to pick up because I just love them. Well, Traveler. I have their the 2 vinyl, but I needed to make up some extra money from I got a gift card for Father's Day, and I bought 2, and I had a little bit left over. So like every guy that's a collector out there, I had to justify to spend the extra $5, so I'd buy another CD. So I got Traveler. This one was, I think, $18 or something like that, so that's why I picked it up. And the 2 that I got was Riot City. Now, if you like straight up heavy metal or powerish metal, this band is friggin' amazing. And I was listening to it. It reminds me of, and I was listening to it, and I'm like, who does this guy remind me of? And I had it, and I can't remember who it is. But there's Halloween's wrapped up in there. There's all the Novi here in here. Soaring vocals. So Ron, if you're watching this video, check these guys out. I think I said something to you about these guys already. I highly recommend them. They're such an amazing band. And Edmonton, Canada, another Canadian band. Same with Traveler. Traveler were a Canadian band. I think they're an international band now, according to Encyclopedia Metalium or whatever. But they're an international band, I think it says. But started out in Canada. Let me see here. So, on the quest of the ever-looming gore metal, I'm not a huge fan of the genre. but I love this band, Exhumed. I've got one, two, I think five. I don't like their first couple of albums. They're too raw for me, and the covers are way too disgusting. Um, they're kind of like that, only worse. But yeah, this is such a great album. Hammer to Anvil, awesome song. Death Knell, awesome song. Um, Your Funeral, My Feast, just awesome, awesome stuff. And I had to get this one because I love this band, and well, I had to get it. It's the Deceased, the first album. It's whatchamacallit. It's not an original pressing, Luck of the Corpse. It's Hell's Headbangers reissue, but it's Deceased from 1990. I love Deceased. I think they're such a cool band. I'm in the process now of putting all my death metal at melodic death metal, grindcore, black metal, all in doom metal, all that those genres, all the everything that's not power thrash, speed, heavy metal, all going here. And I found out that I have a heck of a lot more death metal CDs than I thought. These three I picked up today for I think they were $2 each. Ted Nugent Super Hits. This one's got Stormtroopin', Free for All, Catch Scratch Fever. I Want to Tell You, Wango Tango, Snakeskin Cowboys, Stranglehold, Dog Eat Dog, Need You Bad, Take It or Leave It. Yeah. I spotted that and I'm like, nah, for $2, I'm going to grab that. Then I grabbed this one, only to find out that I have it, and it was $2. So I figured, well, what the heck. Then I spotted this, and I've never, ever, ever seen this, ever. And that is AC/DC Back in Black Digipack. Never seen it. And for $2, I wasn't leaving it there. I don't even think it's ever been played. Or has this one? No, it's pretty clean. The book's never been looked at. It's still... But yeah, I figure, you know what? For $2, I'm going to pick it up. And it's got the lyrics. It's got some... I don't know if it's... It might be a whatchamacallit. Obviously, it's a reissue. But I don't know if it's Canadian. I don't think so. Sony. Lead. No, I think it's a German pressing. I don't know. It's got Canada in there all over the place, but I don't know if it's just part of the original liner notes or it's Columbia Records, Sony Music. You know what? I don't know. But I thought it was pretty cool, the Digipack. So for $2, I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't leaving it there. Oh, yeah, well, what do you know? That's the end of oh my goodness, 34 minutes too. That's the end of my vid. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to do the Strictly Canadian Part 3 in the next day or two. Like I said, I'm on holidays, so I'm going to do this. Check them out. Yeah. You guys have a great night, and God bless, and I'll see ya on the flip side. Cheers.